Welcome back to the land down under. G'day, I'm Stephen Spry, and today our settlement at Sydney Cove is going to be totally transformed. Yes, it's time to tell all those tents to bugger off and then transform it into this. Right, well, good luck with that. You're actually going to be playing the game. Oh, yes, I am indeed. Are you ready? Let's get stuck into it. There you go. No tents anymore. My God, that took a lot longer than I thought. Yeah, I know. The tents were easy. I just simply used the big eraser tool and got rid of them. But all of those people magnets and so on that were there, yeah, one at a time. Clickety-click, remove. Okay, next step, right. Have a look at a couple of old maps for Sydney town, right, and then work out what streets you want. Why? I'm actually going to use the Advanced Town Builder mod, which is a bit like sandbox mode, except that instead of adding a town, just everything, this allows us to control what we can and can't add. So to do that, I've got to set up the streets first. Well, show me what they look like. Righto, there we go. Oh my goodness me. Doesn't that look exciting? Yeah, it sure does. Got all sorts of things happening. But the critical thing here is that I'm instructing the AI what to do and what not to do. What do you mean? Well, let's get out of that. Here we go. You ready? Let's have a look at these streets. I've used, except for that, that's the only real street, and you'll notice a bit of a rebuild here with the early cargo station, I think, instead of just the drop-off point. That's the only real country road. The rest of these are the pedestrian streets. Oh, okay. So let's have a little look at what I've done here. All the blue ones, yes, are the 10-metre wide pedestrian-only streets, pedestrian footpaths, that actually allow the AI to build on it. That's what the little green house means. So what are all the others? Right, all of the others are 3-metre wide pedestrian paths that don't allow any building. And hopefully when I tell it to build a suburb, it's going to do what I want. But there's a couple of extra things I've got to do. Oh, okay. And these involve these little fellas here. And these little fellas are an asset by Mad Hatter called Buy the Plot. So I'm actually going to do this. Tree. Yeah, that's it. Right, spin it, please. Good. Now, these, make it 3 wide. Okay. By putting these here, these tell the AI not to build back from this road, back past that. So it'll limit the size of whatever it constructs there. And what do these rocks mean? That's to remind me I've got to put a hospital there. Oh, okay. All right, now, I also don't want the AI building any further than the top of this cliff. What's this cliff? Oh, well, this is actually at the rocks in Sydney, and I'll cover these up with some proper vegetation once we get underway. Just spin this around. I basically don't want any buildings coming back past these bushes. So what we're doing with these rows of trees is just putting them along the top of the cliff, and there's another cliff on the other side here, so that whatever gets built here by the AI, doesn't extend over the edge and give us those horrible changes in elevation that we don't want. Okay. Right, just click. Yep. Right. Okay, now let's have a little look at what we've got here. This is the rocks area, by the way, in Sydney. Okay. And I've got changed all of this around too. It looks a lot better now, I think, based on what those maps were. We've put in all these little 3-metre, show me, these guys. 3-metre wide, pedestrian-only paths, all of them with player ownership. player ownership so that the AI doesn't take it over and build any new roads. Don't want that to happen. Okay. All right. So what happens now? Well, before I go putting any houses in, let's find some trees and let's just put the trees back here. Okay. Now, because we're using all trees, we've got all of these. Ooh, no. Don't want all of those. Ocotillo. No, don't want that. All right. Drop the strength right down. And basically, okay, let's see what happens when we start. Yeah. Yeah, just fill in the gaps there, right, and along the waterfront. And across the top of the cliff. Right. And up in there. Oh, what are these? Oh, well, I actually started playing around. What was that one? That was Ingo's Distillery. A couple of the buildings. I put them in there already because I thought so far the military haven't had a place in this game. We haven't had any military characters and we've had some pretty crappy tents, but this is their new barracks. Oh, jolly good. Yeah, sorry. Back to the trees. Right. Back to the trees. And just a splinkering. Splink. Yep. A few. Okay. Just going to put these along here and down there. Right. So this is now natural. Looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Yep. All right. So what are we going to do now? Okay. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to save it so that if I stuff it up, every good possibility, I can come back and try again. Okay. The advanced town builder is found under street constructions. That's this. So what we want to do is give it a tiny bit of industrial, a tiny bit of commercial, and a lot of residential. And once this plops into place, I'm going to play whack-a-mole. Oh, goody. Good old whack-a-mole. Yep. I'm going to increase the capacity of these and then decrease that until I get smashing with the bulldozer the things that I don't want and see what happens. Okay, so are you ready? No, but no, just hang on before we do that. Oh, okay, all right. The red ones, the blue ones, nothing will build on them. That's what that symbol means. These guys, something could build on them, but not over here for some reason. Ah, okay. I've made that a 10-metre don't build. Okay, so basically we're only going to see houses come up in this area. I hope. All right, 100, 10, 10. Ready, set, fingers crossed. How'd you go? These look like residences. Oh, bugger, are they? Yes, they are. Damn it. All right, Wadhurst. No. This is not Wadhurst. This is The Rocks. Okay, now come into the editor and tell it, don't touch the numbers yet. Leave the numbers alone for now. We want those things. Food and conmat, please. Okay. Buildings. So where is everything? Food. Food's there. Okay, the food is there, right? And the conmat is up there. Okay. So I want these. Well, no, before I do that, yeah, look, what I want to do, gosh, make up your mind. Yeah, look, what I want to do, see this? I want these ones here to be the food and conmat for now. Later on, not so much. But for now, that's what I want. So how are you going to get them there? Okay, well, all right, ready? Let's Okay. Get rid of all the residences. Right. And now, come here. Go to editor. Ah, that's why you only set them at 10 to start with. I did. Okay, I'm going to set this at 50. And, whoops, don't want to go. No, not yet. I set this one at 50. Now, I had to retype them and hit enter because the advanced town builder had them set at 10. But the moment I change it, boom, right. So what's going to happen? Well, now we sit here and play whack-a-mole. You know what else you could do? What? Let's drop this one down. Okay, so there'll be more chance of commercial and industrials being built. Yes. That's the plan, Stan. All right. And you want your commercials and industrials and no residentials down here. Let's go do that. Commercial. No. Leave it there for now. Wait until you've got stuff happening down here. Okay. Oh, look at all those commercial ones up there. Oh, hello, what are you? Commercial, good. What are you? Industrial. No, don't want you up there. No. Don't really want these guys now. See? So now we're playing whack-a-mole. You're going to have to let those go. This needs to fill out first. Okay. Well, I'll let those go. What were you? Oh, they're all industrial. Damn it. Look, don't worry about it. Let these fill out down here. Come on. Oh, there's another one. Good. Commercial. Good. Is this food? Yes. Because the combat is the industrial. Ooh, wow. Big commercial buildings. Well, that's... No, look. We've got too many commercials happening. Commercial, industrial, commercial. Okay, now, get rid of you. Yes. What did it replace it with? Industrial. Good. Commercial. Good. Okay. Now, pause it. Pause. Right, come back into here. Where's the town? Right. Come over to editor. Put this back to 20. Right. 20. Yes. And make this one. If I make it 90, that's the same as a small town when you're building a new small town. So, let's get rid of the commercial ones across the top here and make room for residential. And that was... What have we got here? 1, 2, 3. We probably could leave those two. Okay, so we'll get rid of that one. There was 2 commercials there. And let's have a look at the overlay, which is this one. Right. Little industrials up that end. Okay. Let's go. Go again. I want this to fill up with green, please. Good. Green. Lovely. What do we got here? Green and green. Lovely. Green's here. Oh, blue. No, go away. You see why it's called whack-a-mole? Okay, green and green. Green. Oh, all these people wandering around. Yep. So how we doing? Green. Lovely. Why can't we get one right there? That'd be nice. All right. Do you want all those little yellow ones there? Actually, no, I don't. Not really. Let's get rid of them. Hopefully, they'll come down here. Let's just have a quick... they can't. Yes, I'll let them come down here into this spot, which means that bit of road there needs to be 10 metre wide. Hold the shift key in. Upgrade that to the buildable one. Right. I'll put the hospital here. Oh, okay. Well, I can put it wherever I like, can't I? Yes, a go. Okay. Oh, what was that? Let's have a look. That was a green. Oh, what are these green ones doing? No. I want yellow and blue down here, please. Green up there, that's good. Yellow and blue down here. I don't really care as long as I've only got green up here. Okay, I don't think much more is going to happen. Well, that's pretty... Ooh, hello, what were you? You're green. No, look, stop. Stop. No greens. Okay, let's build that hospital down there and that'll fix that up, won't it? Yes, it will. All right. What building are you going to use for the hospital? Okay, let's have a little looky at assets. Right. Back to Ingo's and... No, that's not the one you had in mind. It isn't, is it? No, it was one of Era A commercial. These guys. That's it. Capacity commercial. All right. I'm going to put a couple of buildings down. Commercial 50. Street connection. No, I don't want one. I don't want... The reason I've been building with these pedestrian streets is basically I don't want cars yet. We already know from our history of the colony so far that we've only got about 6 horses. So we don't have enough for all these plebs. Who are not convicts, by the way, seriously. But we don't have enough for all these guys to have their own horses or car. So... not going to happen. All right, random. No, not random. This one. Ooh. Okay, make it collision off. At the same building? Okay, that looks like a nice hospital building. I'll spin it around the other way, huh? Okay, so we've got a couple of buildings now for our Sydney Hospital. Right. And how's the growth going? Let's have a little look at the rocks and the charts. So we have, what was it, 20, wasn't it? Charts, 20. And the population is 90? Yes. Okay. We have 20. Yep, see, 20. Actually, that'll be more now because they're 50. You could have changed one of those to, yeah, do that. Make it industrial 50. Because you'd have people working in the hospital as well. All right, so let's go. Ooh, what did you just do? Don't know what you just... Ooh. Oh, hang on a second. Whoa. Excuse me. But you are a problem. I'm going to have to make it the collision one, aren't I? Because there's... See, something built under that. Oh, poo. Collision on, please. Good. Commercial. 50. You. Big one. Yes. Okay. Which is the front? I have no idea. Spin it and see. I think they're both the same, actually. Okay. Good. Well, I'm not quite sure what you're colliding with. No decorations. All right. Just right click. I did. Thank you. Okay. This one, go. Good boy. And that was a shame about the other one, collision on, right? That was a shame about the other one, actually. That's the back. That's definitely the back. Okay. Make it straight to the road. And go there. Oh, hello. Excuse. What? Hang on. What the? Pause, please. What the hell? You're not having any luck here. All right. Build anyway. Click right. Yes. All right. Now, are these going to be replaced? If they are, I'm not going to be thrilled. Something's happening. What's... Okay. Residential building. Yeah, that's all right. This one's crooked. It is, isn't it? Oh, and what are you? You're two lots of residential buildings popped up. Well, that's fine. And you upgraded. You're all right. good, I think. Look, that's a great start. I wouldn't worry too much. You've still got room for stuff to grow in along there. Nothing's going to grow here because you've got these guys. I think. Yeah, I've got something stopping things growing along there. Okay, do you want to clean that road up? Because that looks absolutely terrible. It does, doesn't it? All right, paint tools, yes. Right down to small list. Thank you. And now, that one up the middle, yes. If you search for O3, you will find gravel O3. Hold down the shift key and paint. And you could probably come up to the doorways. Hold down the shift key and paint. And again, you could probably come up to the doorway. And cover the little paths across the front. Okay. That looks nice. Oh, hello. Our boat's going berserk. Well, we're doing 4 times speed. Okay, now, what I wanted to check was, you just dropped a whole heap of grain. Grain's no good for these guys. They want food. You, on the other hand, did you just drop food? Sydney grain store. It's the one at the back. Sydney bread store. You did. A couple of breads. All right. Now, did the bread make it over to here? That is the question. It reaches to that point. Why doesn't it reach to these guys? That's a pain. All right, now, see that little skinny path there? Yep, all right. I'm actually going to now upgrade him to the bigger one so that more buildings can be put there. Okay. Speaking of new buildings, right. We're talking lots of grain coming in here, aren't we? Yep. So where this rock is... You know what was here? Great views from here too. Yep. You know what was here? Over in the Ingo section. Okay, we've got windmills. Let's have a little look at windmills. In the Wild West one, we have a windmill. It's a nice windmill, but that's the sort that's used for pumping of water. Right. The windmill we're looking for is this sort. Oh, wow. That's used for the grinding of grain. Right. Okay. So I'm going to... Do we want it No, I don't want it disabled. I want it to be animated, so... Just after 1800, actually, the first windmill was built right there in Sydney. So let's have a look. Does it turn? Oh, nice. And, we lost his sails in the Rosehill packet. Yeah, it sort of disappeared, didn't it? Okay. Okay, so, yeah, there we go. Sydney now has the capabilities of making fine flour to turn it into proper bread, as opposed to bringing bread all the way up here from the mill, the water mill, up there at Parramatta. We can actually do it here at our windmill. So what we've got to do is obviously get some grain over to here and put... where are we? This guy. Okay, we're going to be outputting. No, we're going to input and output. Right, okay. We're going to input grain, and we're going to output food. And naturally, we're going to have some workers here. Right. So over to you, and see that's black square there. If I put you right under the windmill, right. If I come out, there we go. So this is the Rocks Windmill. So all I've got to do is get some grain into that. But I think that's a great start. Yeah. I think you've done good, Stephen. Okay. What are we doing? 19 shopping places. Okay, let's increase that then. Make it 25. Oh, not 250. Good God, man. What are you doing? So this is what we have to do when we're building our city now, is to do it suburb by suburb and tweak the figures through the editor. That will just get things going, and as you can see, we're not 90 people we have here, 90 target population, because we have some destinations. What are these? Private transport. Oh, nobody's got any horses. I don't know what you're talking about there. Everybody's walking anywhere. Destinations. No name. Oh, that's pretty boring. Can't you do that? Yeah, I'll fix that off screen. All right, you do that. And Sydney's looking good now. Yep, we're in 1800. I think it's probably time. No, not yet. No, I'm not going to start the clock, but I'm not going to pretend that I'm in the previous century anymore. Things are starting to happen in old Sydney town now. We've got things happening along the rocks, and I love it. I love what's happening along here. This area was slightly more elevated than the rest of the area, and I think that looks good. Dawes Point and the lookout. Some cliffs along here. Some quarries have to go in here. A couple of quarries for our Conmat plant. Our stone. And along here, while people did grow a lot of veggies in their own gardens, there were still a couple of farms down here. So we can put some farms down here and get it up to the mill. Cool. And then we've got more food to ship directly over to the people of the Rocks and up here to Brickfield Hill, because that's where the bricks were made. Oh, there's some... I'll finish off on this. This rock reminded me. Guess what was in this spot? I don't know. What was it? It was one of those, obviously. Yep. Oh, seriously? Yep. Right, this is where one of the gallows was in old Sydney town. Oh, nice. Well, thanks for sharing that with us, buddy. All right. So what have we got? We've got all the streets here now ready for some city growth. We've got a new wider road here, better fencing. I've moved the building so that we can get the grain under here. We've got a proper drop-off point here for all the trucks from Parramatta. We've got our military barracks for the officers and the soldiers and so on, and their parade ground, which was here, still around here somewhere. So you don't need that rock anymore. No, the rocks are reminders. Right, and we've got people. So what happened to all those people that you did have that were working over here? Well, they're not at the moment because I killed all of the people magnets. So, yeah, but not to worry. They'll fill in next time. So please, make sure you come back and join us again when we continue with the real history. The real history. Love the windmill. The real history of old Sydney town. Yeah, it's looking pretty cool, isn't it? Except, these are meant to be no, well, we don't have people walking around in stripy clothes, do we? I'm sorry, can't be that real. But that's not bad. That's not bad. Starting to look like a Transport Fevery 2 type town now. Well, now that you're in the 1800s, and there was an awful lot of stone around here in Sydney that they mined from, like here, and all sorts of, and over there. Yep, yep. Looking good, Stephen. Beaut. Will I see you next time? Sure will. What about you lot? You going to come back? Hope so. And until then, it's hooroo from me, and it's goodbye from him, and we'll see you then. Bye.